To turn in an assignment to Edmodo, you go to Progress button, which is right beside the Home button at the top. When you click on it, you have a few options to choose from, which would be your classes. So you pick the class that you're in, and then it pulls up a list of things. Now, a lot of times people want to go to the notifications and try to go that way, where that kind of creates an issue, because once the notifications are gone, you think you've turned everything in and you haven't. So in this view, you can see everything that you need to turn in, what has been turned in and what hasn't. To turn an assignment in, you click on the assignment, and then it brings up where you can turn it in. It says not turned in. This says late because it is past the due date. In my class, if something is late, it's usually okay. You don't have points taken off. I just have to have marked due date. So right here, if it was one where I asked you to type your response in, you could just type your response right here. Dear Miss Wolf. Now, this particular one, I asked you to write it in Word. So this is where you would go to File. And I asked you to save it with a specific name. I asked you to save it with your first name dot last name, so you could scroll down, or you could start typing and see what comes up. So first name dot last name dot letter about me. Click on it, click open, and you'll see that it's uploading it, upload complete. You don't actually have to write anything here. When this is blank and you click turn in, it acts like it's empty. It's a warning. You don't have to type anything. You just click turn in. You know it will be turned in because it's in the top. If you accidentally try to put it in the comment section at the bottom, it's not going to show up as turned in. It's going to show up as a comment, and I'm going to think you didn't turn it in until I go check it. So make sure that you do it at the top. A lot of times students will put the link at the bottom or try to upload the file at the bottom, and then they turn it in at the top, and this is still here. Well, this isn't turned in until you click add comment, and you have to write a note at the bottom. Until this is turned in, I can't see it. But I don't want you to turn it in the comment section, but I do want you to see what it looks like between the two. If you have another assignment to turn in, go back to Progress and go to the next assignment. You can see the assignment you just turned in says waiting. Now this exit slip asks for you to type it straight right here, to type it in, and then turn it in. If you had linked it from Google Drive, or if it was another website you wanted to turn in, you could do the link here. So this is where you would turn in a link. You will get the link. If you're using Google Drive, you will go to Share, get shareable link. It's been not copied. You could have to click get copy or copy link. Sometimes you have to go to advanced and then get this link to share, copy it, and then you will turn it in on the second one, which is a link. You'll paste it, click attach again. A lot of times this will say missing cookie, and that's completely fine. When you're finished, click turn in again, and it's there. Remember to not put it in the bottom. If you have more, go back to Progress, look at it again. You can see these say waiting. They haven't been turned in yet. On this last one, I'm going to show you how to add things from your backpack. You can click backpack and anything you have stored in there, and it also automatically stores anything that you've turned in, and it will also allow you to connect to your Google Drive. So if you have your Google Drive connected, you can turn in anything from there. You can also turn anything in your backpack. You can add things to your backpack. Your backpack is here, so you can add to your backpack if there are other things that you want to save there and add to turn in later. When you go to Progress, you can see your grades, and there's a whole thing about checking your grades, but just so you can see the difference, this has been graded, this is waiting, this is not turned in. You can turn things in by just clicking turn in. I mean, it looks like it's turned in, but there's nothing here. So that when you go to look at the Progress button, you will see there's it says waiting, but when you click on it, nothing is there. A lot of students do this, and I don't understand why, but there's nothing turned in and you can't actually get a grade. And I will usually leave you a comment to let you know that nothing was turned in. If you have any questions, let me know.